What is up, guys? Welcome back to Call Me Old Fashioned, where we talk everything bourbon, whiskey, and of course, old fashions. Today we got something a little bit different. We're going to do a little Would You Rather Bourbon Edition, where we're going to go through your guys' questions of what I'd rather have or what I'd rather do, and there's a lot of weird ones in there. Let's go ahead and get the show started. Today we're going to go ahead and drink on this first pour. It's going to be a little Weller Special Reserve. We're going to have the kid come on here in a little bit as well, say hey to you guys. And yeah, we're just going to kind of hang out, have a drink, have a good time. Let me know what you're drinking on tonight, boys. Let's check the chat. I see Bourbon Daddy's in there. He says, let's go. Might miss the first half, but I'm coming. He's coming. That's funny. Eric's in the chat. Start out with some Weller Special Reserve, then a pour of Eagle Rare and Blanton's, and now some Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A124. Jesus, how many pours you having already? He said, I said, let's start early. Early, on time, same thing, you know? Have I killed that Special Reserve yet? No. I haven't touched it. Yeah, maybe. It's still here. Tuxedo Cat says, keep my pad's name out your mouth. LOL. TC, what's happening? Slaps. Well, let's go. Let me make sure this is up. But yeah. How's your week going? How's your night going? Sometimes it's good just to have a good pour, you know? Sometimes you miss it. My throat's a little scratchy today. Allergies, bro. I had a photo shoot yesterday. Tore me up. I don't know what it is. But my sinuses are all jacked up, so. Good thing we're not doing a review, because I don't think my nose would work properly. Not much. Just eating some ribeyes and vibing. Ribeyes? Hey, bro, slide me one. High Top says going live during the game is a sin. I think that's what he's going for. It is. I'm pissed. We should have won the last game. I'm about to pull up the Miami Heat game while we're doing this too. And then we'll get into the first question, kind of start rock and rolling with that stuff as well. Whew. So we're only up by 10 with 2 minutes left in the third. Man, I need my phone for the notes. Let's see. Let me go to... I'm going to go through a lot of the ones I got from TikTok first, and then we'll go over the YouTube ones. We'll try to let some of the YouTube guys get in here so that way all their questions can get answered. I know Eric's in here. I know Tuxedo Cat's in here. You guys are obviously here, but I have quite a few to go through. So let's start with the weirdest one, right? It says, would you rather have an old-fashioned made out of vodka or tequila? You're dead to me. What are we doing? You know what I mean? Why? Who would want that? Just give me some whiskey or some bourbon. But if I had to choose, I'm going tequila. I don't want vodka. I'm good. You know what I mean? At least tequila, I can pretend it's like a Patron shot. One time I was at a bar and I saw somebody have a tequila old fashioned. Did not look good. I'm just throwing that out there. So this kind of questions we get from TikTok. If you're from TikTok and you're in the chat, let me know. I can't remember the name for that one. Those came in super quick because they were in a lot of those comment things. But, geez, bro, that's how we're starting? It's tequila old fashions? It's not my vibe. But yeah, so that was an interesting one. And then kind of sticking on trend with that, next question was, would you rather only drink vodka for a year and be able to pick any 10 bottles you want, past, present, future? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't want to drink vodka in general. I guess if there's a loophole that I'm allowed to have, you know what I mean? I would just say I would drink vodka for a year and maybe just drink couple random vodka drinks, maybe vodka and Celsius, but I'd probably just go sober for the year. If I'm allowed to do that, then I would do that. But if I had to do live streams every Friday drinking vodka, I'm good. I don't need the bottles. You know what I mean? I'll just spend my own money. So, Tuxedo Cat, are you siding with the tequila old fashions here? What? My chat's all crazy again. Eric says, night's going good. Got to get up early and go hit some distilleries tomorrow and Sunday. Which ones are you going to go to? You going the Buffalo one? I keep seeing all the posts about that they post every morning. They're like, look what we have. And then they're like, and it's gone. Eric says, Tuxedo Set, going to hit Dueling Grounds first, then Boundary Oaks, then Jim Beam, and Bardstown Heaven Hill Distilleries. That's a good lineup. That's a good lineup. You probably can get some really good stuff out of the Bardstown. So that's one trip that I do want to make. Not like today, but like preferably before the end of the year. Maybe that could be like my Christmas trip. Because usually we take a Christmas trip. Maybe we'll go to the distilleries. I got to pass that off to the wife, you know? Slide that through. Hey, are you a Lakers fan? Nah. Do I need to be? Nah, we cooking. Up 17 right now. No Jimmy, no problem. Eric says, this is crazy. I'm not seeing all the chats. Hey, bro, I could be reading them backwards, to be honest. They're all over the place. Sometimes you have to hit, like, instead of, like, relevant, just all comments, and then it just will flood you with a lot of them. But yeah. Just wondering, since you're not watching the Heat game, asking for a friend. They play better when you don't watch. I was watching them earlier when we went on, like, a 20-plus run. I stopped watching them, and they started coming back. Now I have my phone up in here, so we're just kind of cruising, you know. Hero from the logo, bro. Hero couldn't hit it from the 2 feet away last night or Friday night. What night was it? Wednesday night. I don't know what day it is. All right, let's go to the next. Would you rather? Next one is, would you rather have 50 bottles of Redwood Empire, pretty much any of them, or 5 bottles of Stag? Come on. As much as I'd love to have a couple bottles of Stag, I'm going to take the quantity over the quality on that one, because Redwood Empire is really good as well. So I'm taking the 50. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be like picky. I wouldn't just do just Pipe Dream. I'd have like their entire lineup and just kind of like double up. You know what I mean? Or triple up. However many it equals out to 50. So that's what I would roll with. But also, I'm not like super like an allocated snob. I'm not going to say I can only drink Stag. If somebody's choosing 5 bottles over 50 bottles, we have an issue. You know what I mean? Give me the 50. I'm going to resell the 50. I could buy a couple Stags. Tuxedo Cat says, I can't read it. Where is it? India Fever lowballed the soul out of Caitlin Clark. 4 years, 340,000. Boo. So I saw that, right? The Caitlin Clark, the 4 years for 350. Basically, what they were saying is like the WNBA has been losing money, and the NBA has been giving them like $10 million a year, $10 billion a year, something crazy, right? The NBA is basically floating the WNBA. And they lined up this contract to say, hey, you can come in, you can get this. They'll probably renegotiate because she's probably going to bring more eyes anyway. But yeah, that's what I heard. But yeah, that number was crazy. She also got like a 10 million. Was it 10 million? She got some kind of huge deal with Nike. So 10 million a year or some crazy shit like that. I wouldn't stress it. She's good. So. Said no less than 85 million a year. They don't have 85 million for their entire budget. It was what it looked like. She's Michael Jordan, guys. Oh, geez. High Top says, would you rather the Heat win a championship but can never drink bourbon again, or you become the biggest bourbon YouTube on the planet and the Heat and the Marlins never win? So basically where we're at right now. Like, I mean, honestly, if it would have to be like the trifecta. Can it be the Marlins, the Panthers, the Dolphins, and the Heat? I want it all in 1 year, though. I want it just back to back to back, and I want to be able to pick the year. So if I could do that, then yeah, I would stop drinking bourbon. We can move on. I can die at that point. All right, let me see where the next one is. The next one was from James. He says, would you rather have Wild Turkey Rare Breed or pretty much any of the Penelope lineup? Tuxedo Cat's not going to like this one. The answer to that one, though, is going to be the Wild Turkey Rare Breed. I'm going to take that all day, every day. It's just better, and it can make a better old fashioned, which is going to lean heavily towards what I want anyway. So if I'm going to make that as an old fashioned, even like Penelope Architect, like I don't want to make that an old fashioned. I'd rather just sip it neat. So from the versatility of the Wild Turkey, I'm going Wild Turkey. Eric says, biggest YouTube on the planet. Hey, we're here. The whole squad's here. All four of us now. You know what I mean? I have to block everybody else or it gets too crazy. Let me check this thing real quick. Hi, Twitches. That's hilarious. Let me see. Dun, dun. Bro, my shit's all over the place right now. Are y'all deleting your comments or something? Bro, what is happening? Those wild turkeys are something else though. Yummy. Bro, the wild turkeys are really good. I like Penelope too, don't get me wrong. It's just I think I'd much rather have the wild turkey. Yeah, I don't know if the Architect would be good in an old fashioned. I'm sure some of their other stuff could, but I like the Architect to be able to sip on, so I'd be wanting one of those. So, yeah, wild turkey for the win. Get a little quick pour here. Okay, it says, I want to see the Panthers and the Dolphins dynasty. I want to see the Marlins win one and then go the hell away. I hate the Heat. They can. So I do want to see a Dolphin win eventually in my lifetime. We'll see. I've seen a Marlin win, 2003 against the Yankees, and that's the last. But the Marlins suck because whenever they win, they farm everybody out. Bro, if you go look at their 2003 squad, bro, we had everybody. Now we have nobody. You know what I mean? Like, who we got? Nobody. Eric says rare breed is great. It doesn't drink to proof. It says, yeah, no, you're right about that. I have that wild turkey single barrel as well. I like that. The rare breed is definitely better though. I had to try those side by side to get that, outcome. But originally I was like, yo, the single barrels where it's at. Rare breed though is just the flavors are just a little bit leveled up. You can taste it more, where the single barrel tastes a little bit muted comparably. Eric says, that's right, another pour of the Special Reserve. Buddy, that shit's amazing. Bro, it's really good. It's definitely up there with like some of my favorites, but I wasn't supposed to drink tonight, but like I wanted to. That's the issue with this one, is like I just want to drink it. I'm also trying to save some of my Redwood Empire, and I also think every live stream at this point, I'm just drinking Redwood, so somebody's gonna just think I'm getting paid by them, and until they send the check, that's a big no. Redwood's not paying me. But I would drink that. I would drink it right now, just after this one maybe. A little water. That's like me in an old fashioned of 19. Oh, Old Forester. Old Forester 1920. I like that one. That one though is like different, bro. Old Forester 1920 to me is like a banana sundae. That's just what I get. But yeah. So, let me see if I can't pop back into this thing. Ooh, this one's a good one. So this question says, would you rather drink only old fashions for the rest of your life or only drink your bourbons neat? I had to think long about that one. So for me, like I got into bourbon through old fashions. I was always trying to find the best old fashioned. To just change up now and say no more cocktails and only neat is much as I probably could do that. I'm going to stick with old fashions because I think it's going to be a lot easier to find a good old fashioned than it is to continue to find bourbons that I really like neat, you know, whether if it's at a bar or wherever. So we're going with old fashions as we drink it neat. Let's see. Eric says, Tuxedo Cat, I still have any Old Foresters. Weller Special Reserve, 2 bottles. We'll drink the shit out of it. Hey. Let's see. Just call me Mr. Carter. JCMC says, gotta ask, can you react to that edit on stream? Also, how's the wife? Yeah, I will go find that. We'll do that closer towards the end. But yeah, no, we definitely can do that. Is it as long as it's finished? If it's finished, let's rock and roll. The wife is good though. She's just out there hanging out right now, but obviously still recovering. Hello. We almost had somebody interrupted, but yeah, no, I'll have her bring the kid here in just a minute. He's got to go down to a little 2-hour nap here in a minute, so see you later. Everybody say bye. I said no, Old Forester. Let me get the next one pulled up. Do this one. Eric says the price in my area, I'm scared. On what? The Old Forester? Old Forester in my area is fairly cheap. You can find most of it, unless it's like that 1924. You can't find that often, and that one's also like a little pricey. But 1920, I think, is like under $50, or like $55 or something like that. It's not bad. Not a bad price. Most of that kind of stuff I can get at like Total Wine. Total Wine for anything that's like really not allocated, you can get pretty much here. Just call me Mr. Carter says, would you rather only drink too much Coca-Cola in your Jack Daniels or too little? Too little. No, I don't want. I like a little like Coke with my Jack Daniels, not a lot of little Jack with my Coke. I also am not. I don't drink soda like that. If I drink soda, it's like every once in a blue moon. It's usually like a sip of like the wife's or something like that. But that's why I make Jack and Cokes on here, and I probably would last a lot longer doing that. But I really don't want to just pound soda. I'm not a fan of soda. But that's why. Back in the day, though, I would take a 2-liter of Coke and just hook a Jack up to it, and I'd suck down the 2 liters like nobody's business. Eric said, I noticed when 1924 came down to 130, but I can still can't pull the trigger. It's dropping. I expected it's going to drop. The reviews on it's been hit or miss. What's kind of crazy is like I'll see some people say it's like the best Old Forester they've ever had, and I see some people say it's crap. So until I try it, I can't really tell you if it's good or not. But I don't plan on getting that one really anytime soon. unless it comes down to like $100 or maybe like 95. 95 would be that sweet spot. But even then, like if it's not good, like it's not worth $95. But most of the stuff you see around here is going to be $200, $225, stuff like that. Have you ever tried Nuka Cola? I don't know if I said that right, but no, I don't. I don't think so. Tuxedo Cat says, I agree with on that, Eric. I see the 125, but after trying my friends, I'd rather just have a drink of his or two and then put it down. Keep my own money. Tuxedo says, same. I'd pay $82.99. Bro, the tax in everybody's different area. All right, let me see if I can pull up the next question on here. Where is that one at? Ooh, so this one's a cool one because I'm drinking the Weller. It says, would you rather drink Weller for the rest of your life, or would you rather drink Buffalo Trace, just a regular Buffalo Trace bottle? The answer is going to easily be saying Weller. Bro, the Weller is just, it is better. You know what I mean? It just has more flavor. It got more color. I'm sure it's going to make just as good an old fashioned, but Buffalo Trace is really good. But like if I had the choice, they're almost the same, but this one just has different levels. You know what I mean? So Weller Special Reserve all day. That, and they didn't specify either. Like it could have been Antique 107. It could be 12 year. You know what I mean? Just say Weller or Buffalo Trace. Like, come on. Buffalo Trace is good. But like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Says, I agree. Try your friends until they're out before you buy. That's, I mean, you just got to find some good friends that are willing to spend the money on the bottles. And then after that, you don't have to worry about it. Bro, that spacing was driving me nuts. Buffalo Trace. I asked her to bring the kid in. Let's check the Heat game real quick, guys. Got to get a score update. Oh, we're cooking. Chicago is 70 to Miami's 97. Winner's going to go to Boston. Jimmy Butler out for the remainder. Bro, that's crazy. And the Bulls the other night, bro, they were playing like crazy. That was a good game. It wasn't a good game. It was just the Bulls just destroyed them. Eric says, isn't that Fallout Cola? Bro. I know what Fallout is, but I've never played that, so. Uh-oh, kid's crying. Can you guys hear him? Buddy's losing his mind out there. Bro, I'm getting blown up with text right now. Crazy. Yeah, so I have, I think, one more from the TikTok questions, and then we're going to move over to the YouTube questions, if I can find them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Bro, I just got a comment on one of my like Weller videos, and they said Weller's not even that good. That guy is crazy. That guy's crazy. Let's see. Just Call Me Carter says, choose only one to drink for the rest of time or die. Only drink beer, only drink wine. Bro, before my bourbon days, I was a wine snob, bro. Me and the wife, we first got together, bro, we'd go get a bottle of rosé and a bottle of red wine. St. Augustine has a distillery. they call it this winery, not distillery. They do have a distillery too, but they have a winery where they have this like St. Augustine like sweet red. So good. Bro, we'd slam bottles a night and like watch Harry Potter. That's like some nerd shit, but like that was like my Friday nights. You know what I mean? So I would all day, every day drink wine. Winos unite, bro. Who are you saying? Yeah, no, I used to be really big in the wine, but I also gained a shit ton of weight from drinking wine. Wine has an ungodly amount of sugar in there. So that's I was drinking wine for a while, and then I kind of like stopped drinking, then slowly worked into old fashions and said, all right, let's pound it out here. Eric says, my last pour, what should it be? Blanton's, Eagle Rare, Weller, E.H. Taylor, Small Batch, Elijah Craig, A124, Heaven Hill, Bottled and Bond. I mean, I don't remember what you had before, but I know you had Blanton, so don't do that. If you had not had Weller, have Weller, or Eagle Rare. Save the Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond until you want to make an old fashioned. So what's funny is I did see like on a few, I don't know whose videos it was, somebody's video on YouTube. They were like bourbon hunting and like they went to like some release or something like that. And Heaven Hill's Bottled and Bond was like an allocated bottle, which is kind of weird. I think it probably was Bruzel if I had to guess, but yeah, I was like, that's crazy because they're everywhere here. And most of the time you can find them for like slight discounts and stuff like that, pretty much anywhere near Northeast Florida. So instead of wasting your allocated pick on a Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond, just drive to Florida. Eric's like, sorry, just hunt the shit out of the Tater bourbon for the best price. Bro, he's just out here just like, hey, which one should I have? So I think you can drink the hardest whiskey you have. I mean, that's probably going to be the Elijah Craig, if I had to guess. Or the Bottled and Bond. I think everything else is like 90 proof. What do I know? What do I know? I just drink alcohol on the internet. Check the score one time. I don't think she got my text, by the way, guys. I think we're going downhill. What's the score, people? Oh, yeah. Oh, we're slapping them, bro. 77 Chicago, 103 Miami. Bro, who's doing it, though? Who's the guy? Triple J out there, 21 points. Tyler Hero, 24 points. K Love, 16 points. Bro, everybody's getting a little taste. That's good. I was stressing that I was going to miss the last game of Miami. It looks like I'm not going to. So that's a win. What's my favorite song? I don't know. I don't really like listen to music like that. What do I listen to? The only thing I can think of is my wedding song, which is "Beautiful Crazy" by Luke Combs. I don't know. I don't know names of songs. I listen to all types of shit. You know what? Actually, there's this guy. I found him on Instagram. Where is my Spotify, bro? So this is like some nerd shit too. But they where is his name? Peyton Parrish, bro. He does like these like covers of like Disney songs, but he's like screamo rock, right? He did a remake of that song from Mulan. It's "I'll Make a Man Out of You," bro. That shit hit. I didn't even know what it was, and I was in the car just vibing to it. It was a good one. That's all I'll say. Go look it up. Tell him I sent you. Tell him to finish the whole song too. All right, let me pull this one back up. Tuxedo Cat says, I need someone to pick my next drink then out of Penelope, Penelope, or Penelope. Or Penelope, 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 Penelope. Redwood Empire, Devil's Tower, Penelope. I mean, do Devil's Tower? Since you threw it in there, you must kind of want that. So that's what I would choose, but maybe you should go with Penelope. I mean, didn't you say your favorite song was Like a Virgin? My favorite song's Like a Virgin? What? Oh, never mind. Nah, wrong stream, I think. Yeah, have you guys tried the Rio? I have somebody offering for me to pick it up from them, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. They want a little hefty price for that one. All right, last pour of the Weller, guys. I said that last time, but this one is the last pour of this bottle. I'll switch up, then you guys can pick. You go ahead and let me know which one what you'd like me to pour next. How about that? That way I'm kind of forced. You guys know most of my collection. You can do Redwood Empire, Redwood Empire, Redwood Empire, Bardstown Rye. Maybe the Bardstown Rye. A lot of people like to talk smack about rye. Maybe I'm one of them. Drink the entire glass of your hardest wine. I never looked into wine like that. I don't know what wine percentages is, but I just kind of drank the bottle as soon as we got home. So yeah, that pour was weak. I'm trying to save it. I said I wanted to save it for a special occasion, but this bottle is just really good. I broke it out the other night too when we were watching the Heat game. I was like, all right, we'll just do one pour. All right. And then I ended up switching to Redwood Empire Pipe Dream. I also did that for the fights too. UFC 300, bro, that card. Crazy. All right, we're off track here. All right, big question, right? Let's see. I didn't write down the name for that one. Must have been too hard to say. It's from TikTok, though. Somebody said, would you rather have Eagle or Double Eagle Very Rare or Pappy 23? I had to give it some thought, had to look at some price tags. You know what I mean? If I don't have to pay for it and somebody's just giving them to me, I'm going to have to go with the Eagle Very Rare. I also think from what I've heard that if I was going to open those bottles, the Eagle Rare is probably going to be more of what my palate's going to want. Not that Pappy's is going to be bad or anything, but I just have a feeling that one's going to be more to my liking. I also think that the Eagle Rare is probably going to be something I'm never going to pick up, where I'm probably going to pick up Pappy's eventually. So there's that answer. Tuxedo says, yummy, I've had the Rito. It's okay. I got mine for $125 from a place that got it for me. It's a little too sugary for me. I like the sweetness, so it's good to mix with club soda. Bro, you're mixing Penelope Rio with club soda? I don't know, that's where, when you get into these, more expensive bottles, right? $125 for a bottle, I don't think we should be mixing it. You know what I mean? Because there's a reason you're spending $125 on a bottle. So, a lot of times, I exclude old fashions in that because, a lot of people are like, oh, you're making an old fashioned out of Weller. You know what I mean? Ooh, I almost broke my glass. But to me, an old fashioned is just enhancing the bourbon just slightly. You know what I mean? Give it a little bit of sugar, little bitters, maybe a cherry, you know what I mean? Some ice. And you're just kind of making a better version of a neat pour. Not that this doesn't have its place and is good on its own. But to me, an old fashioned is just trying to fancy up a shot. You know what I mean? Where if you go Jack and Coke or just Weller and Coke, somebody should be stabbed. That'd be crazy. Low key want to try it now, but I'm not we're not gonna do that. Eric said, told you it was good, bro. It's really good. Super impressed with that bottle. I was also saying what's crazy is on a short that I posted either today or sometime today, I think. The secondary for this is it's not that bad. You know what I mean? I've spent more money on worse bottles. So the secondary for that online site it's like $54.99. Then you gotta pay shipping. So let's just call it $70. You know what I mean? $70 for this bottle, I don't think it's too bad. Is it expensive? Absolutely. But I spent 70 on both of these. You know what I mean? I spent 70 on both of those. So those are a little bit more than 70, but that's what I mean. Would you not spend 70 on that? This is good. I like it just as good as the Redwood Empires. This one's got a little bit lower proof, but overall, I think that this is worth that secondary. Now, if you can find it for cheaper, obviously, even better. You know what I mean? Would I love it to go back to MSRP? Absolutely, because MSRP is like $30, something like that, $35. I can't remember what it is. But when I first drank it, you know what I mean? I kept thinking that it was a more expensive bourbon, and I was just wrong. So. Check the heat game real quick. It looks like a lock, boys. 1 minute, 14 seconds left. Chicago Bulls 89, Miami Heat 110. And we're in the bonus. What a game, bro. No Jimmy, no problem. All dubs. Going to the Celtics. I know the Celtics are shitting their pants right now, going, how'd they do it? Because the Bulls went lights out the other night. Colby White went for like 35 points. And he's still like somewhat of a rookie. So, not a sports channel, but just letting you know. Let's see. Tuxedo says, totally get that standard point, but I'm not very high class. I'll mix anything. Hey, it's your bottle, your money. I mean, by all means, do whatever you want. You know what I mean? I was just finding a topic to talk about. So, but, I mean, club soda's not too bad, but it's almost like you're watering it down. See, I like seltzer waters though, so I'll be drinking that shit. Eric says, don't know if we can be friends anymore with that club soda thing. I will gladly inhale alcohol pads rather than drink club soda or put it in my bourbon. Where do you think you're going? Come back and have some alcohol pads. Bro, y'all are nuts. Yeah, it's bro, it's crazy. I like a good seltzer water, right? What is those called? The Liquid Deaths. I drink those a lot. Those are good. But the what is it? The bubblies. Those are like TV static. So I stay away from those. All right, let me pull up the YouTube ones real quick, which is basically just YouTube's. I think you guys are the only two basically left in the chat. When I do these wide ones, nobody pops in. It's just kind of a running theme, but it's okay. All right. Wait, what the heck, bro? Tuxedo Cat, how many YouTube channels you got? This is the same picture, though. So you have Tuxedo Cat in the chat, but his alter ego is in the comments over here saying a cat of fashionable attire. First question from him says, would you rather drink only Dickel forever or any scotch at all? Oh, y'all had a whole conversation here. I didn't see all these. Don't mind Dickel. I have Dickel 15 year. Really enjoy it. Went to the distillery last summer. 15 years. Dickel over scotch. They got Eric. That's pro. So I guess like I would have to get like technical with that. I really don't want to just drink Dickel forever. I'm not a Dickel guy. You know what I mean? But no, like I know in like Widow Jane, they have it definitely has some Dickel in there, and I like Widow Jane quite a bit. Not a Scotch guy though. As much as I'd love to be, I'm sure there's some good ones. I think if I was gonna like Scotch, like it sounds bougie, but I would have to buy like the most expensive Scotch to probably like it, because a lot of that stuff is just not. It's not what my palate wants. So I think I'm guessing, you know what I mean? I'm guessing if I got some of the more super expensive ones, I would like it. But I'm never going to find that out because I'm not going to waste my money on that. And I don't have a lot of friends who are like, come try this scotch. It's 15 years. You know what I mean? I have friends that will do that with bourbon, but not scotch. So if I guess if I had to, we're going Dickel. It's a long answer there, but collapse these. Pull this one back up. All right. Next one, same questionnaire. He's like, that's just my handle. Love to drink with you guys too. I leave out the alcohol pads. Well, technically, you're drinking with us now, and you're not leaving out the alcohol pads. So I'm not gonna say the track record is really promising, but always down for a good drink. Cat of Fashionable Tire says, would you rather spend $400 on a bottle and have it been the best bottle? Or I'm all over the place here. Would you rather spend $400 on a bottle and have it be the best thing ever, ultimately forcing you to buy another, sinking thousands of dollars into it over the years, or buy a $400 bottle and it not be good and be out $400 on wasted buy? I'm always here for a good time. Spend the bottle. I want it to be the best bottle in the world. Give me it. I'll buy two right off the back because if I can get the best bottle in the world for $400, I'm going to take it. Because I imagine these are all really good, but this is $400 right here, not including the whole upper shelf, that shelf, or what's over here. So $400 is a steal for the best bottle ever. So I'm taking that all day, every day, and I'll double up on it. So the question would have been, is what amount of money would you spend to find the best bottle of bourbon for your palate? You know what I mean? I think that dollar amount's probably going to range somewhere around, I don't know, $950. Like if no big name, just if you could just say, here's some juice. This is going to be the best thing you've ever tried. You know what I mean? If I could have a whole bottle of that and only have to buy it one time, $950 would probably be that mark. Not right now, because we don't have $950 spent on bourbon. But like, people are out there dropping $2,000, $20,000 on bourbon. You know what I mean? And it not being their favorite. So, just call me. Carter says, have a blessed one. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Hope you enjoy the edit. Absolutely, buddy. We'll get to it towards the end. And then I'll maybe I'll kind of chop that up and just post just like the reaction. So that way you could just use that for whatever you want to use it for. He said, have a good night, CMC. CMC is way better. I should have started with that. It's like Christian McCaffrey. Let me check this real quick. Bro, I gotta swipe out of everything. Holy shit. That's a lot. I can't even like look at all that. The game finally ended. Game's over. Chicago 91, Miami 112. Straight spanked them. That's good. That's good for the Heat in general to be able to win without Jimmy in like a big time moment. You know what I mean? You guys aren't Heat fans, but you're gonna have to listen to me rant about it for a second. That's all. All right, let me see if that was all the questions on this one. Tuxedo Cat says, Orioles just blew up my parlay. I got 4 on another random ass things right just for them to blow it up for the Royals. Unbelievable. Nice Miami. So I didn't go live, but I was punching air. So for UFC 300, bro, I got like the first I watched all of them, like the prelims, and the main fights. I got like all the prelims fights and most of the prelim fights. Like, right, bro, we were on this little burner. I'm like, here we go. This is it. This is our time. I lost it. Lost that bet. I was pissed. It kind of just like ruined the night. The wife was like wanting like a night of normalcy too, right? She's like, oh, I want to watch the fights, maybe have a glass of wine, right? We'll just kind of hang out. She made it to the main card right before Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway got the knockout happened. All right, here comes the kid.
Special guest.
Oh, I gotta pull that back up. I can just exit it out something. There we go. Come here, duders. I don't have him. Whoosh. I got him. You good? He's like, yeah. Give me a little pour. You want to pour, bud? Yeah. Let's see if we get banned from YouTube. Just kidding. You just get done eating?
Yep, he's not done, but I figured.
A little snack break.
Isn't he the cutest thing you guys have ever seen?
He's like, bro, this light is not working for me. I think I told you guys the weight on this bad boy. He came out like damn near 10 pounds. What, bro? Tuxedo Cat says bro, I can't see it from here. So the kid looks like a full-grown adult. Bro, he's off to college. He's got a D1 scholarship at this point. Bro, that video looks crispy. Is this crispy on your side that is mine? Mm-hmm. Is it, bro? I played with the settings beforehand. You good? Bro, so what we have this like running thing. Like the second he touches me, he's just got a shit. Mm-hmm. So I'm just waiting for him to pop a good one for you guys. You good? It's like, look at all the lights.
All right, bye, boys. I'm just kidding.
What? No, you can't.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I could hold him, but
I'm just kidding.
I would be entertaining him and not them in general. All right, bud. See you later.
We'll give him a close-up.
I don't think it will work, but you can try. He's like, see you guys later. There he goes. He's like, bro, I'm trying to go get some titty real quick, so if y'all don't mind, I'm out of here. All right,
bye.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. Say, hey, little baby, congrats. Appreciate it. Bro, he's full grown. He's off to college at this point. Bro, he's a big-ass kid. Like, I've held some babies before. Bro, buddy's chunker. So, just saying, if you guys see a little extra in here, what ifs? I want my baby back ribs. Yeah, that's for the cameo. He said, "Go ahead and just Venmo him." You know what I mean? So he bro, he's keeping me up. No, we've been kind of getting more into a routine. As you guys can see, I don't know if you guys watch any of my shorts. I've been posting a lot more shorts. So like the routine for me, we're way off topic here. So sorry if anybody's in here waiting for my next would you rather question, but we're talking babies now. The routine for me is basically right about now, she's going to go to bed. Normally I would be like putting him in his actual nursery room, letting her get in a good 3 hours in. During that time, I make a couple videos, do some editing, and at that point, he'll wake up saying he's hungry. I go wake her up. I usually make a little bit of ramen at that point because I'm always hungry. And then she kind of takes over. I nap, and then he's kind of in our room up until like the morning time, and then she's up for sure at like 6 o'clock, and then I'm up like around 8, and then we're just up. But for a kid, he's been up a lot more than the average kid. You know what I mean? Eric says, glad my kids are almost all teenagers. Great when they were babies, but when they can do for themselves, even better. I keep asking him, like, when's he going to get a job? You know, is he going to clean up his own spit up? You know what I mean? He just ignores me or just kind of looks at me like dazed. But no, one thing I do know, I know we got to enjoy them while they're young. They're not going to stay that young forever. The only way to get them that young again is to have more. We're going to stay away from that for as long as we possibly can. Whatever. But no, I mean, each stage will be fun. You know what I mean? So I'll enjoy each stage. But I'm not going to rush him to be bigger than he has to be. He's already big as hell. I'm stressed. I'm worried about the diapers, Robert. The amount of diapers he's go through is unhealthy. You know what I mean? We have one of those diaper G's where I get the big bag, so I get these logs of like shitty diapers. Bro, people are gonna think we're moving body parts. For Halloween, we're gonna be stacked up, bro. I'm just gonna make a scarecrow out of them. Tuxedo Cat says, Eric's glad his kids are almost teen. Meanwhile, my mom was ready to drive us off the bridge when I was a teenager. Hey, some families are built different. All right, you guys didn't let me know what am I pouring next? We're already at 51 minutes, so I won't be on here too much longer, but we still have some questions to get through and stuff like that. So if you guys don't let me know the next pour, we're gonna have this purified water. I'm gonna try that out. Don't have more of your own, just order some online. There's a lot of overseas imports. Oh, Jesus. What's up top? What's up top? Let's do this. Switch to this one, and we'll go to crappy camera. So we have, bro, the difference in quality is insane right there. Bro, the live stream's going to shit. What do we have? We have Shady Mile. I don't want to drink any of that. All that. 1920. I could drink that if you want me to. I got the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel, Evan Williams, Knob Creek 9, right? Is that 9? Yeah, Knob Creek 9, Henry McKenna. I got Michter's. I got Crown Royal over there. I got 1792 High West. I'm not drinking that piggyback thing, so that's basically everything up there. Michter's Old Fashioned. I mean, I'm not opposed to that at all. I can't hear. Can I hear myself echo? Yeah, I can hear myself echo. Babe, if you want to bring me the old fashioned stuff, unless you're feeding, then don't worry about it. Bro, my nose is like broken. I don't smell nothing. Finish of with the Heaven Hill bottled and bond. Eric's feeling it. Are you saying you finished your pour of Heaven Hill bottled and bond, or you're saying I should finish with Heaven Hill bottled and bond? The wife is currently feeding, so we're just going to do a pour of the Michter's, not an old fashioned. You know what I do need to get for in here? Finish with old fashioned of Heaven Hill bottle and bond. Don't finish sentences. That's not cute. So I can't go get all the ice and all that stuff. It would take me too long. So I'm just gonna have a pour. or the Michter's? Do you want me to have a pour of the Michter's or the Heaven Hill? Because I got the both. Where's the Michter's at? What is this? Is it 90? Yeah, it's 91.4 proof, and this one is obviously 100. All right, real quick, what I'm gonna do actually, just to like maximize everything, I'm gonna go through the last questions real quick, and because I only think there's like 2 more, and then I may end this and switch it to the vertical stream, just so I can like make sure I can try to get a little bit of watch time. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get this going. Let me see. I'm like way in the wrong one. Oh, wait. Oh, jeez. Eric says, Mixer is a good way to finish it off. Do both. I knew you would see it my way. Knife, lowers knife. Can't believe they took out the gun emoji. Water gun emoji. Do you feel water, punk? Bro. All right. Few questions remaining. This one is also like one of those ones where I feel like everybody just kind of asks me questions of like, do you want this gross whiskey or this gross whiskey? Because Eric Perry asks, would you rather have Willet or Dickel? Again, I'm not a Dickel fan. I'm not a Willet fan. Now, where we can kind of get technical with this, it depends on how far we're reaching. If we're going to go as far as like Widow Jane is in, Dickel's in Widow Jane, then I'd probably go with Dickel. But the opposite side, maybe if I was just going to drink just like maybe the Willet Purple Top or something like that, then maybe I would go Willet. But I mean, like, we're kind of going to lose there, you know what I mean? Because I don't like the Willet Rye. I don't like it at all. That thing dances weird on my tongue. So, not a fan. Because I have that little bottle right here, or I threw it out probably. Oh, wait, it's down there. Let me see. I opened this up on, I think, like one of my first live streams. I wish I could zoom it in. Hand. Over. How do the girls do it with the makeup? You know what I'm saying, though. It's a Willet Straight Rye whiskey. It's a 108 proof. That's really all that's on here. Small batch. Willet Family Estates. Not a fan. No purple top. We're going Dickel then. Oh, wait. What? Eric says government's watching. I hope so. I hope the IRS sees my firm, pale ass against the building window. A real baby and a baby Willet on stream. You should see the picture. I'll just show you. I was waiting to figure out when I can actually use the photo. You know what I mean? When was the fight? That's the hospital. Bro, it's so hard to find photos in your phone. Like when you need them, they're just never right there. Dun-dun-dun. Oh, got it. Bro, walked into the fights, but he's just chilling with a bottle of Weller. Just laying down, having a drink, watching the fights. You know what I mean? Didn't even offer me a pour. He just said, what are you doing? Why are you walking in? Hello, DCF. Nice to meet you. Yeah, no, Willet's no good. So yeah, we're gonna go with a Dickel then, if no Willet purple top. And then probably the hardest question. So Tuxedo Cat asks, would you rather have Woodford's Double Oak Forever or Redwood Empire's Pipe Dream? That one for me is the toughest because those are kind of those perfect. I want to drink just the Redwood Empire Pipe Dream straight. I don't care for as much in an old fashioned because of the 90 proof. Woodford's Double Oak, to me, I could drink it neat if I had to, but I prefer to have that in an old fashioned. So at the end of the day, I'm going Woodford's Double Oak. That would be the pick. I had to think forever about that just because they're both very good. And it just depends on how you want to drink it, when you want to drink it, and what the end purpose there is. Like for me, again, I had to decide would I want to drink my bourbons neat forever or in an old fashioned. I'm going to lean towards old fashioned, so I'm going to lean towards the Woodford's Double Oak over the Pipe Dream because of that reason. So obviously, I like getting technical answers because answering straight up is just kind of weird. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at on that. So let's go mixers first on this pour. Real quick. Tuxedo Cat says, I have a video of my cat licking himself, and I was going to post it, but then I realized, oh my God, that's an X-rated video. If my cat's licking himself, then technically he's... Hey. The internet's not ready for that. Bro, that one is spicy comparably. Eric says, since you are on YouTube and you can hook up a meetup, because I would love to really sit down and bullshit with both you, Tuxedo, and me. Yeah, eventually we're going to do meetup stuff. But I have to kind of get a little bit bigger to do that. But, I mean, sharp dresses are Tuxedo. Bro, sharp dress. How many? Bro, the identities are clashing here. Tuxedo Cat today lives in Colorado. I know I'll be going to Colorado fairly soon. He lives really close. We can all meet up in Colorado. We'll go snowing. We'll go sledding. Bourbon and sledding. Mark it down. December 25th. All right. Let's see. All right, so what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to check on the kid. Honestly, I'm going to go grab me a little snacky snack. And then I'm going to be live again in about 10-15 minutes. That sound like a plan? Yes. All right. Everybody's kind of got consensus there. But I have to figure out how to fix that other camera to be able to do the dual. That's why we didn't have two cameras right now. Butos. Bro, he shows up like literally as we're ending it every time. I'm literally telling everybody bye. But I'm also telling everybody I'm going to be back on in about 15 minutes. I'm just going to do a vertical live stream though. And we're just going to kind of do more hangout and chit chat. So Eric's probably going to pass out because he's had a lot of pours of everything. But I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. That way this one can kind of finalize. And I will see you guys on the other side in 15 minutes. Peace.